What color jerseys you get?
The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Boy, the very first play of the game, you throw an interception. Tough way to start this game. Usually you like to set the tone, get your feet on the ground, and get this game going in the right direction. But instead, it's a pick, and now you put your own defense in a tough spot.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold him to 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. On the run here, lets it go. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Nah, yo trying to get me caught up in all them damn audibles. Yo not slick.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he finds the running back in the flat. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The quarterback's got it on the option. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4 inches. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Fielded near the 20. When he's got some space here. You finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And now the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Big throw caught on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They're going to run it here. That's a big hit at the end, but I think we're in a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now here's the toss play. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. He's got some room. Can he get there? And they've got him down after 3. Big gain on that completion.
Downs is that on this drive. This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
We'll try to run it with the option. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, and you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, but you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks out of the crowd into open space. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Arizona. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. 2nd after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
He's past the marker and still going. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up.
Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, heading to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive, Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Arizona now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running right through tacklers. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Going again on 2nd and 10. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception. Here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, would still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The timeout is called important stage late here in the second quarter. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they regain the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Berterda trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. And
here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle. Touchdown, Ducks. They'll take the lead in the second half. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run the option. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Pitch play to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Ducks come to the line with first and goal. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important second down call here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's third down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw. And they got a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble. Each possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's able to send the punt away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Back in motion now. The junior able to bring him down quickly. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. Now they try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Here's another interception. We're losing track.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground here. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Fights off a defender. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Now the 40. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down. Looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get...